Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be going over a strong competitive moveset build that you can teach Chansey in the Gen 1 Pokemon games, and whether these moves are learned through leveling up or through TM, and then also the location that you can access those TMs. Chansey is one of the strongest Pokemon that you can have in your competitive team. I'm going to go over the build that I like to use best with Chansey, but there's a lot of different options, and for the resources used in this video, you can check out the links down in the description, especially if you want to check out some of those other build paths. So Chansey, in terms of its statistics, its HP is just out of this world at 250, but then on the flip side of that, its attack and defense are at just 5, but then it also has a really respectable special at 105 and then speed at 50. It is a normal type, leaving it immune to ghost and weak to fighting. So taking a look at the build that I like to go with, which is the Reflect build, and move number 1 is going to be Reflect, which essentially is going to double Chansey's defense while it is active, and that's going to cut in half the damage that you're taking from those physical attacks. And Reflect is going to be TM33. It's found over at the second floor of the Celadon department store from the right cashier in exchange for 1,000. That's where you can pick up that particular TM. Moving down to move number 2, I prefer going with Seismic Toss because especially in a competitive battle where everyone is level 100, Seismic Toss is going to deal a consistent 100 damage. You can also go with Ice Beam, which also has that nice 10% chance to freeze the opposition. Seismic Toss, going over to our TM list, it's going to be TM19, and it's found over on Route 25, which is north of Cerulean City. And on Route 25, it's going to be north of this cuttable tree right in this area. That's where you can find that particular TM. And then Ice Beam, another TM. And Ice Beam is going to be TM13. It's found on the roof of the Celadon department store in exchange for a freshwater. That's where you pick that one up. And then move number 3 is going to be Soft Boiled, which heals the user by 50% of its max HP. And this is extremely broken when you consider how much HP that Chansey has to begin with. And taking a look at our TMs list, Soft Boiled is going to be TM41, found in Celadon City. And in Celadon City, it is received from the man that's north of the pond that requires Surf to cross. In Celadon City, that's where you can pick up TM41 Soft Boiled. And then move number 4 is going to be Thunder Wave, a great utility move, 100 accuracy, paralyzes the target. And Thunder Wave is going to be TM45, found over on Route 24, which is also north of Cerulean City. And this is what Route 24 looks like, and that TM for Thunder Wave is going to be found in this Northwest Plateau area. I also think there's another move that you can go with if you don't want to go the Reflect route. I also think that Minimize works in this area, and this is learned through leveling up. It's picked up at level 38 for Chansey. If you can paralyze your opposition and then minimize yourself to make it even tougher for your opponent to hit you on top of their paralysis, which they might not even attack you to begin with, and then if they are ever able to deal out some damage getting through the paralysis of Thunder Wave and the evasion effects that Minimize has, you can always heal yourself up with Soft Boiled and then deal consistent damage with something like a Seismic Toss. And that's going to round out this build. Again, guys, to check out the resources in this video, you can find links down in the description. I appreciate you stopping by. Consider subscribing, and I'll catch you back here next time.